Blizzard doing some really good stuff.
Oh yeah.
They are just being fucking
Fast.
on the spot, whatever. They're being responsive with their tuning and all that stuff. Like really responsive, doing proper things. Here's the big change.
This is so so good.
Previously, what happened with this mechanic is Dragon or the Rylak even would fly. The lightning areas would hit the floor, which is these crackly lightnings, and that would be that. But now they have added swirlies that indicate where the damage is going to go, meaning that you can basically anticipate and move in a more prompt fashion, which is good because previously that was just not a well-communicated ability.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't that it wasn't well communicated, technically speaking, if I am to be very nitpicky about it. It was more that it landed and then you moved out as quick as possible to mitigate the amount of damage you're taking. But then they went, well, that's not going to work with because unavoidable damage is pretty bad for M+.
Yeah,
because it's just because a lot of the goal is to avoid your damage and then like occasional cases mitigate it, or because a lot of the problems I see with people having like, oh sorry, we can't do this in Tranical because this cast is uninterruptible or comes out too quick and it just one shots people. So that's more hey, you can do this fight without taking any damage except for tank damage now. That's by design, which is a design change that also comes with, hey, we've made the fight more readable and less confusing to people, so sure. Interesting, they should maybe do the same for... No, it really wouldn't make the same sense, but I would say they should nearly do the same for Thunderzone, the Shaman's cast, because they do the same Thunderzone thing. Yeah. But then they should also have big things for like Storm Shield, where there's a big red message on the player screen. Would you please, for the love of all that is holy and all is good in this world, please dispel or interrupt this. Otherwise, your healer is not going to be able to heal you from all the reflected damage, and then the prot pal will have to heal you instead. But yes.
Yeah. Another thing, the traps in that boss? I forgot. The Pillar of Light from them is one of the hotfixes too.
Yeah,
and that really does help their visibility.
Yeah.
Because, the trap was just kind of like, metal trap on a metal floor. So, look, really good stuff. Now, this I didn't know. Apparently, the bad change.
Oh, right, interesting.
Blizzard have made an undocumented change to Mechagon Workshop that has not gone down well. The count of both the Nathrazim Infiltrator and Zolgamux have been reduced, meaning you now have almost no choice about the route you take, which was already very restricted before the change. You just press W to the boss now, with the only option of skipping being the last pack if you've pulled every single mob beforehand.
Yeah, that's interesting to me, because I think there's a whole big thing about like how you handle routing and stuff, and this is literally, you can't just say get good, moron. But I do prefer the dungeons that are a lot more like less route based. I like the ones that are, hey, here's the mobs, kill them and be done. But then I like that part of playing the game more than I like having to route, because then it's like, you're routing, well, get MDT and share the route, and you're not using the optimal route. And you're like, fuck off, I'm the tank, I get to say what I'm doing, and we're doing the straightforward one. So I would argue that that's probably okay, but then obviously I don't speak for M+ players in any capacity.
Yeah, different game for different people. I think for a lot of the M+ players, what they enjoy is the puzzle. Right, they want to solve the puzzle.
Yeah.
They want to add up all the percentages, think about what the best route is, and while it may not be why we're playing an MMO, I think that undoubtedly is an interesting gameplay problem for a certain segment of the players.
Yep.
It's just, is that you or not?
Yeah. My argument against that would be that is likely by design and by a very intuitive understanding of why people play games on like a larger scale. From I watch the games industry, I see which games do well, I see which games don't. I feel like that caters to an inherently smaller audience substantially, as opposed to here's an execution challenge. I think that works better for a lot of people, but that's not up to me. That's up to Blizzard. It's their game. It's their game.
Yeah, so there you go. At the very least, though, I think what we can say is that a Blizzard that is being way more reactive to things with Season 4 is utterly a Blizzard that we want to see.
Exceptionally so,
so even if you're not playing Season 4, I think the news overall is good. And I guess at least for us, the level that we're doing M+ right now, that stuff doesn't really matter too much. Like the super detailed routing, I mean, it obviously matters a bit. But it's not, it's not like we're trying to do a plus 25.
No.
We're just going to get KSM and I think
Call
be
it a day.
happy with that.
Yep. We're going to do it before. We're going to do it before 6.2 launches, please.
I think that's literally impossible.
No.
KSM.
Yeah.
Is that not for all 15s?
No.
What?
It's not for 15s this time.
Ah.
It's, I don't know what it is, but it's a lot lower. Remember I was saying it's 2,500.
Oh.
It was 2,500 in season 3. It's 2,000 now. And I think you could basically get away with like 11s or 12s, I think. Maybe I'm not super sure.
Well, we've only done 8s and 9s for Fortified Week. So
yeah,
for
so
our
if we,
Tyrannical
just, so if we
Week.
just if we just do 14s this week, it's fine.
Whoa.
Yeah, we can just do like 14 of all of them on Sunday and we're sorted.
Easy clap. Yes.
Yeah.
We will totally do that.
Yep.
We will totally achieve that. I'm definitely good enough at playing my spec.
Yep.
Or I could just re-roll Holy and go Flavor of the Month. Because I'm getting the feeling the disc is... Disc seems to be the lowest on the tier list.
Sorry, my
But
brain...
I really enjoy it.
Sorry, I'm dumb.
Is our Sunday plan dead?
It was 2,500 last season because there were 10 dungeons. There are 8 this time.
There we go.
So that's why. So it is all 15s.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I thought. Or
Fuck.
we could just do all 20s on Sunday. Easy with our incredible gear.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... See, this is what happens when you don't think very hard about what you just kind of make assumptions and you are completely wrong. So don't be like me. Think.